like the government watching me or something.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Okay, of course, we're going to talk about Cardi B and Tasha K. Told y'all a few weeks ago that Tasha K was on the run because, she moved out of her dream house. She put her dream house for rent. She's sitting over there acting like everything is okay.
I moved to South Florida. What is the big deal?
Y'all didn't. She only moved because her son had asthma. She had to get out of Georgia because Georgia got too many trees.
I moved because the weather is better. The beaches are beautiful. Okay, my son ain't got no allergy problems. He ain't got no asthma.
She had to get out of Georgia because we got state taxes.
We ain't got no state taxes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do I need to keep going?
As if we did have state taxes when she moved here. So she moved into an apartment with spider webs in behind her, which means it wasn't clean when you moved in if it already got spider webs. But I'm digressing. I am digressing. She moved to Florida. She fled Georgia and moved to Florida. Okay. Yeah, I spilled that tea. Okay. I was the first to tell you that she had moved to Florida. She didn't tell you she moved to Florida. I know it's next door, but I'm just saying she didn't tell you she moved to Florida until I told you she moved to Florida. Don't they say you're supposed to spill your own tea? Is that what Junkie Dineva said? Even though he didn't spill his tea when he got evicted. But I'm digressing. So Cardi has filed these documents recently. Cardi wants her money. Okay. Cardi wants her dough. Period. Cardi wants her money. Okay. Cardi wants her money. Okay. Y'all know that Tasha K lost a huge judgment in a defamation case against Cardi B. She lost what was total was 3.8, and that included attorney's fees, that included punitive damages, that included injunctive relief, that included a whole bunch of things. Cardi also sued Kebe Studios. Okay. So recently, as of September 1st, Cardi filed 2 writs of execution. Now, before I do this, let me explain to you what a writ of execution is. Okay. When you lose a lawsuit and you get a judgment against you, the party who won the judgment after the judge has filed, closed the case and filed everything, you can file what's called a writ of execution. Execution and levy is a post-judgment device where the court issues a writ of execution, also referred to as a fieri fafe, which authorizes the sheriff to seize and sell property of the debtor to satisfy the amount owed on the amount of judgment. Now that I got that out the way, yeah, I'm about to take me another sinus break. You know I am. Now that I got that out the way, I wanted to show y'all the actual documents. Okay, shout out to Dennis Byron. Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out to everybody who, is watching this case closely because, as a blogger, I'm just interested, y'all. I want to see if the money gonna get got. Okay. So Cardi, whose real name is Bacalus Marlinus Almazar, okay, filed this in the Northern District of Georgia for $3,363,753.47. She wants the district court before the judge of the court, by the consideration of the same judge, recover against the said Latasha Transrena Kebe. Okay. So it hasn't been signed yet. She's filing it. She wants the judge to sign off on this so she can begin the seizure of bank accounts, properties, assets. The sheriff will come and take, accountability of all the assets in the house. They do all of that. Okay. She filed not one, but 2. She filed a second one for $2,863,753 and wait a minute, $2,863,753.47 against Kebe Studios LLC. Kebe Studios apparently includes her husband. So I don't know if they're going what's going to happen. Bankruptcy will not discharge this type of debt because anything that consists of malice cannot be dischargeable by bankruptcy. So whether her company files bankruptcy or she files bankruptcy or whatever happens, this debt is not dischargeable. Okay. So Cardi filed those two documents, hoping that the judge signs off on them. And apparently, Cardi B, I mean Tasha K's attorneys, Olga and whoever else, aren't too far behind. They're keeping their eye on everything. Okay. And so what they're asking the judge to do is, hold on. Y'all know I'm reading stuff. Hold on. What they're asking the judge to do is they want the judge first to deny it. And then they're also asking the judge for a stay, which means to put a hold on all that while we appeal this, because we did file an appeal in appellate court. She did eventually appeal. She appealed first before the judge had even filed the case. They say Tasha K's attorney be misfiling things all the time. She lost something for another blogger named Larry Reed, but then she fixed it by paying for it or whatever case may be. She lost this $4 million lawsuit with Tasha K. The judge berated her in court, told her she needed to go back to law school, allegedly. That's what they said in the transcript. And now she also filed an appeal before it was time to file the appeal. And the appeal was rejected and kicked out. And, people was looking like, damn, you lost damn appeal. What the hell? Well, she lost the appeal because her attorney filed it before the judge actually closed the case. It wasn't the judge's error. It was the attorney's error because the attorney should have waited or figured out what, if the case was closed. Anyway, I'm digressing. Okay. Now, hold on. Let me see if are you going to join me, Hip Hop Inquirer, or not? I sent you the link. Anyway, here is the denial. Y'all want to go through the documents? Y'all just want me to talk? Yes, give me. Yes, the attorney is not. I wouldn't hire that lady. Okay, that's just my assessment. That's my opinion. The views and opinions expressed by me are my views and opinions. This attorney has messed up. I don't want no attorney that's losing $4 million cases. So the attorney filed this, honey. Okay. We got the documents. We got all the documents, honey. Plaintiff's motions for denial of plaintiff's application for writ of execution. So Tasha's attorney is hoping and praying that the judge signs off on this situation and, denies it, or perhaps even offer a stay of the situation so that it can be on hold until the appeal either gets approved or denied. In her application for a stay, hold on now, y'all know. In her application for a stay, in the motion for a stay, she's basically saying, even though we know, as appellates, when a defendant appeals a case, that appellants must post a supersedis bond in order to attain a stay on appeal. Case law dictates that the district court has a discretion as to amount of bond, and in some instances, whether to order the posting of any at all. So she's basically saying, listen, I understand that, in most cases like this, I thought I sent you the link. In most cases like this, a judge will ask the defendant to issue a bond, which is what happened, honestly, in Larry Reed's case. I'm sorry, I keep calling him Larry King. In Larry Reed's case, when the situation happened, his attorney apparently forgot to file some documents. He lost in a default judgment, and in order to reopen the case, they had to post a bond because he lost, and then they had to reopen the case. Blah blah blah. He had to issue a $25,000 bond on top of the judgment to hold the judgment. That's like, so you won't run off on this while you appealing. We need you to put a little something on it. Okay, the judge has the discretion as to the amount of bond, how much, or if any at all. So she's saying that, listen, we need you to not do that, to not put a bond on it, because we know it's at your discretion. Okay. Now, I don't know that the judge gonna sign off on this because the judge didn't seem too favorable on these attorneys. Okay. Yes, a deposit, honey. She has basically wrote in here, if a judgment is a lien on the debtor's personal property under the law of the state where the court is located, the judgment debtor is entitled to the same stay of execution the state court would give. Okay. In Georgia, a judgment is a lien upon the property of a judgment debtor. Under Georgia law, unless a motion by appellee is filed, the notice of appeal shall serve as a supersedis upon all payment of costs in the trial court by the appellant, and it shall not be necessary that a bond or other form of security be filed. She putting all this in here in hopes that the judge says, okay, well, maybe I consider not doing it because you saying I should do the same thing that state court does. But this isn't in state court. This is Northern District of Georgia, United States District Court, which is a federal court. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. That might be why she moved out of the state of Georgia, because they're trying to depend on the state of Georgia. But this is a federal case, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.